All right, Quasar Markets Live. Jim Batches from Trade Pulse. Jim, the whole world's been looking at gold and silver like it's going out of style, and we forget sometimes that there's still a stock market, and it's trading quite nicely today. The volume's up, not the right way to the upside, but definitely the downside, and you've caught a few of them for us today. So how are you, Jim?
Good, Steve. Yeah, how you doing? It's been a volatile time, so like I said, definitely trying to help everybody out.
I love it. And one of the things about your team at Trade Pulse is that you guys catch those moves, those power moves by the institutions and the retail. So I'm going to flip you over here. I'm going to bring in the stage your platform, and I'm going to let you talk.
hmm Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, like you mentioned, Steve. So, we're an order flow analytics platform. Essentially, what that means, we're a real-time provider of market flow data, real-time provider of order flow data. We also provide our own signal as well to help real-time short-term traders get even a further insight on how a stock may perform intraday. So, our data, our platform is really lended towards those type of traders. We want to get people in at the most opportune time. That's really what we're about. So, like I said, got a cool example here. I really think helps tie everything we just talked about together. This is from yesterday. Thought it'd be a good example to show everybody a full trading day worth of data to help illustrate how you can best utilize our platform. So here we go. So we got Next Power, symbol NXT. And what you're looking at is all the data spread across from market open to market close. I'll go through those data points real quick just to tie everything together. That black line that people are seeing, that is the stock price. We track that minute by minute in real time, so you know how the market's moving for, in this case, Next Power or any other stock you wanted to search on our platform. You see that light blue line that's almost running with it a little bit. We call that our large deal flow data. That is capturing all the big money that's been coming in for NXT. So typically any orders $100,000 or more is really what we're quantifying there. And then you see some of these colors here, the green shade facing up. Then we got some of that red shade and then some more of that green shade as we move towards the right. This is that retail momentum flow data that we track. So it's really capturing the intraday sentiment on the retail side. That green shade indicating that there's been more buying than selling. And then, of course, the red shade, the opposite, more selling than buying. And then we got that vertical green bar here. This is that signal I just mentioned a moment ago. We call this our power inflow signal. So what is a power inflow signal? This gets activated for select stocks on our platform daily, anytime we've noticed a real significant shift in the order flow from negative to positive. So this is a bullish trend indicator we provide, comes in usually within the first couple of hours of the day to give traders a chance to act on it. But again, it gets activated anytime we've seen a real significant shift in the order flow. And essentially what we're saying here is after that signal is activated, we would expect a pretty high likelihood that the stock will rise shortly intraday following that signal. So again, trying to get people in at the most opportune time. So if we dig a little deeper into this example from yesterday, you'll notice NXT opened up around 120. You can see it really dropped out of the first couple hours of trading, got down around 113 just in the first couple hours. And at that same period, you can notice that red shade was really pretty deep, indicating that the retail side was seeing a lot of selling action. Similar deal with that light blue line. You can see that was trending downwards as well. Big money coming in on the sell side. And then the signal came in around 11 a.m. Eastern time yesterday. And again, when that signal is activated, we're experiencing a real shift in the order flow. And you can really see that here. That light blue line, again, was trending downwards. The signal hit. And you can see how that really reversed itself and trended upwards throughout the rest of the day. Similar deal on the retail side, how deep in the red it was. And then the signal hit, and you can see it really trended upwards immediately and eventually ended up in the green, indicating that the retail side, the buying activity was starting to outpace the selling. And sure enough, what do we see with the price? Like I mentioned, came down to about 113 at the time of the signal. You can see an immediate spike up just in the first 20 minutes or so following the signal. It got up to about 117, and you can see that trend really lasted throughout the day. And at the same point, you can see that light blue line really trending upwards with the price, the retail side maintaining the positive buying activity, and the price ended up getting up to back up to around 121. So, really illustrating the power of being able to follow the order flow, knowing where the buying and selling action is, and in conjunction with our signal, being able to time the market the most opportune time. Because anybody that got in, shortly following the signal, depending on when you got out later in the afternoon, you could have realized anywhere from maybe 5 to 7% gain just in a matter of a few hours. And if you take a look, this was especially on a day where the stock was actually mostly flat. It opened up around 120, finished around 121. But if you got in at the most opportune time, you could have really realized a pretty significant gain for yourself. And that's really the edge, we're trying to provide to everybody. See, I think you're on mute there.
Yeah, and one of the things about Trade Pulse is that you guys have the ability to see things as they come in, and you'll see the power inflows in real time. You get signals. Is that correct?
Exactly. So, on our platform, Steve, we track over 2,000 stocks, but this signal is only coming in for maybe 10 to 15 per day. So it's meant to be a pretty significant indicator. We're not trying to send 2,000 signals and be a noisy platform. We want it to be a really significant indicator that investors can really take advantage of. And on the left-hand side here, you see we have a section for our power inflows. So if we were to click there, you'll see a list of all the different ones that have come in today. So they're listed from what's come in most recent to what came in earlier. If we wanted to pick another big name, I know Tesla's been in the news recently. I'll just pick that for an example. So this is one live on our platform. You can see similar action here. Price was a little stagnant in the open. Signal came in around 10:30. You can see the price has actually jumped up a little bit since that signal came in, and you can see that light blue line's really trended with it as well. That retail flow started to get a little more positive. So, like you said, we provide these in real time. First couple hours a day, we want to get people a chance to act on it and really make a profit for themselves in just a short amount of time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make it real clear for everybody. TradePulse.net. Click on that button right there. It gets you started. Do you guys have any specials going on too as well? Is that right?
We do. So 30-day free trial currently. So if anybody wants to get in there and test it out for 30 days, there's no cost, no nothing. Get in there, test it out, see how you can most benefit yourself. And then we also have a special going through the end of February, so about another month, up to 60% off our subscription.
Oh,
so
all right.
I know it's a little beginning of the new year gift to everybody. So feel free to check us out.
It's like, when you look at it, man, it's like it should pay for itself in the one trade, right?
Good, depending on when you get in and get out. But like you saw on the Next Power graph from yesterday, we're really trying to time the bottom for investors. It's we provide that bullish trend indicator. We want to give people the best chance for investment success, and you can see the timing is everything in trading, and that's really the edge we want to provide, and it's the advantage of being able to follow the order flow in real time.
And we're a proud partner with Trade Pulse here, and I love that. Giving the trader a little bit of an edge up. I love that with Trade Pulse. Okay, Jim, we'll see you right back here next week. Thanks, man.
Sounds good. Look forward to it. Thanks, Steve.